Welcome back to the 2023 PDGA Amateur Disc Golf World Championships powered by Paragon. We are here with the back nine of round 3 for our FA1 card at the beautiful Sunset Hills course. I'm Brook Johnson.
And I'm Ashley Pickett. This is the first time that our lead card has actually gotten the chance to play together. Due to the weather and the smoke delays, we were not able to shuffle any of the cards until heading into round 3. So this is a true lead card that we're seeing here today. It's not just a feature card. We've got Hannah at even par heading into the back nine here at Sunset.
Kate at 13, Amber at 9, and Lexi at, I don't remember.
Plus 10.
10. There we go. I can't read. Goodness. We've had a long week and a lot going on. I think we had weather delays every single day. All these crazy geese.
Yeah, lots of geese. They'll just show up randomly on the green.
Also saw a big groundhog.
Yes, lots of those out there. Those are more friendly to see, though.
We are headed over to hole 10. It is a 301-foot par 3. We have a hazard brush pile here on the left. We've also got that maintenance shed on the right. Our ladies can really get to this pin, but you kind of got to challenge those trees and bushes if you're going backhand.
Yeah, this hole was really created for a flexi forehand shot. She just burns that out. You really need to get it up on the left side there and let it fade back towards the pin. Lexi's choosing to just attack it straight on.
Smash of a hit and some good ground play.
Yeah, looks like she's got a circle one putt there. Let's see if Hannah can throw this flex forehand. Good shot from Hannah.
Fantastic ground play.
See if she decides to run that putt for a birdie there.
Kate with the forehand as well. And she's up there. It really does play a lot more uphill than it kind of looks, I think, from the tee originally.
Yeah, definitely.
Good around for Amber. She has a putt from there.
It's an easy approach shot here from Kate.
It is a pretty approachable green. The only danger you really have is rolling away and getting stuck in those bushes. They are kind of tall. You can kind of see from Hannah standing next to it here.
Oh, she went for it, but chained out.
Good bid, smart bid. Lexi lining up her putt. Was a smash of a drive.
Bang, gets the birdie.
Right over the cage.
Oh.
Good sit, though. That's a scary big downhill like that. Kate coming back up for her par. Amber begrudgingly tapping in her bogey. And our leader dropping in her par.
Ledgestone. Every summer, hundreds of disc golfers flock to the greater Peoria, Illinois area to compete in the sport's richest and most charitable event, the Ledgestone Open. But what does Ledgestone look like for the rest of the year? On the surface, Ledgestone is one of disc golf's leading retailers, but look a little closer and you'll find a group of motivated individuals providing the best possible service to the disc golf community. So whether you're building a bag, wanting to support your favorite pro, or looking to add to your disc golf wardrobe, choose the retailer that's as passionate about the sport as you are. Choose Ledgestone.
All right, hole 11. This is a extremely downhill 393-foot par 3. Because of the fact that it's so downhill, it's going to play a lot faster than it's actually mapped out to be. That water there on the right side of the pin is OB, so you want to try to stay out of that. We did not have the typical out of bounds line that you'll see drawn up for the FPO field here at Am Worlds.
Lexi is flirting with that tall grass. Oh, and that is actually out of bounds. That's the property line for those homes right there.
Yeah, that is also OB there too. That's tough. So you really have a small little fairway there, a green area that you want to land inside if you're trying to go to the pin.
Wow, Hannah crushed it. That was a great shot. This really does favor your forehands if you can get it down there, as long as they don't skip towards that pond.
Yeah, you can't let it Hyzer out too early.
Too much Hyzer for Kate, but it's a good way down there. She should have a good approach.
Yeah, if you're going to throw that forehand shot, you really want to throw it hard towards those trees on the left-hand side of the pin and just let the disc work back naturally.
Good ground play for Amber, but settle down.
Hopefully it
Water.
stays in bounds. Oh, that was close.
Was toying with her. Kate's got a nice soft forehand approach here.
It's a great out shot from Kate.
Lexi bringing her disc back in bounds. She's got a really scary putt to save her par here. And she smartly lays it up to not get more strokes than she's needing to get here. Amber with a bid, so close. And Hannah with a bid, she's better not hit her head when she makes that putt.
Choosing to almost lay it up there instead of running it. Good putt from Kate to save her par.
Lexi will tap in her bogey here. And Amber and Hannah will drop in their pars. This is a really fun hole to throw.
It is. It's definitely a lot of fun. Especially as an all forehand player. I enjoy throwing it.
We are headed over to hole 12, a 402-foot par 3, and it might just be easier if I told you what was in bounds on this hole, because it's not a whole lot.
Yeah, basically everything's out of bounds, right?
It's pretty much the strip of grass between the golf green, that sidewalk down there, and the pond. So you really have to control your discs on this hole. There was some wind coming off that water most of the week. Hannah's a little short, but I do believe she's safe.
Yeah, she should still be in bounds there, but that might be a tough approach shot depending on how deep she's in those bushes there.
Kate with a nice clean backhand rip. She sits down and she's golden. Amber looks like she is about to smash this and go for the pin. And she is.
Oh yeah, great line. It's gonna be a scary putt from there, but she's onto the green.
That is a very steep green as well.
Ooh, Lexi
no.
burns it out into the fence there. That's tough.
That is not great, but she somehow found a little patch of inbounds grass.
Yeah, you can tell by the way she's ripping her disc right now, she is trying really hard to be aggressive.
Flirting with the OB there. Green up on the top of the hill as well. Hannah needs that.
It's a great upshot. She actually was not in a bad spot at all from over there. It's surprising.
She may have done that on purpose. It was a beautiful shot right under the basket. Kate giving it a roll. Sit down.
Hopefully it doesn't go out. Okay, that's sat.
Good bid.
Sometimes you can get unlucky and it can roll out of bounds over there into the water.
Oh, Lexi cannot catch a break on this hole.
Yeah, she is all over the place on this hole. Sit down.
Good bid from Amber.
Oh, wow.
Don't do it.
This hole has just been brutal to her.
Woo! Saved by the log. Take a deep breath. Shake it off.
She was trying,
Shake it off.
yeah, trying to save her triple bogey there on this hole.
It was a rough one for Lexi here, but yes, that was in fact a 6 for her. Oh no, Kate floofed her putt. She says, well, this is in. At least she's in good spirits about it. Amber for her par. Nice putt. I feel like I've said this 100 times today, but here's Hannah tapping in her par.
Yeah, she's just coasting.
Playing so clean.
All right, hole 13. This is an island shot for the FA1 field here today. It's a 280-foot uphill par 3. You have a choice to either try to lay up short, or you can try to run the pin and hope that you land onto the green.
It is a bit of a tunnel shot off of this tee, and some bushes can get in your way,
Ooh.
like Hannah just found.
That's going to be a good kick, though. She should still be in bounds.
Should have a look to save her par from there for sure.
So the nice thing about this island hole is that they do give you the option to choose to lay up short and not run it, so that you can still get away without any extra strokes on this hole.
With an arm like Amber's, I definitely run it too. She got a little wide on it. Kate looks like she's going for the layup.
Safe there.
Great play. Lexi's arm's going for it.
Oh yeah, I already know that she's going to. Full send from Lexi.
Right over the bush, right at the basket. Settled in. She's good.
That was close there.
That grass line is OB.
Yeah, that was very close for her. Any bigger of a skip and she would have been out of bounds.
Unsurprisingly, Hannah with the zone. Beautiful upshot.
Kate in a good position there for an easy flick upshot. Played the hole perfectly.
That'll be a tap in.
Yeah, beautiful hole there from Kate.
Amber from the drop, giving it a jumper.
Sails it over the top of the basket, but she's right there for an easy comebacker.
She should definitely have a look to save her bogey there. She gave it a good bid from the drop. Whoa, cashed it. That's how you come back from a 6.
Wow, big putt from Lexi.
Beautiful.
Showing her distance and her putting abilities. I think at that moment when she was looking back behind her, that's when I yelled her name because I was on the other side of that hill. I was like, big putt, girl.
Oh no. Rough hole for Amber here. Kate's going to clean up her par. We saw Hannah tap in another nice clean par to keep her nice clean back 9 scorecard going.
Hands coasting.
Our ladies are heading over to hole 14, a 329-foot par 3. We've got OB the tall grass on the left, OB the tall grass on the right, and OB deep. It's a pretty straight shot. We've got some ladies who can reach this pin. Speaking of,
Yeah, she's got the distance, but burns it out early.
it's really easy to do. It does play slightly uphill. Hannah coming in with a forehand.
Gives it good height there.
And she's outside the circle. She should be able to give it a bit if she wants.
Kate lining up for the forehand too.
Nice clean play.
Should have about a 100-foot approach shot from there.
Amber with a big hit. That needs to slow down.
Ooh, that's going to be close there.
Flirting with it. I think she was clean. She was definitely flirting with it though. Nice jumper bit.
Oh,
So close.
she's giving everything a run right now.
She was stealing it from that long putt a second ago. Kate with a forehand bid up. Good play.
Another
Girls back.
Yeah, another great flick up shot from Kate.
Amber puts it up there. think it came out just a hair low on her.
Yeah, it looks like she grip locked that a little bit.
I think Hannah's going to give it a bid.
Ooh, good attempt from Hannah. Sat down for her.
What a little green on that clean scorecard. Good comebacker. Our lead card will tap in their pars here.
All right, hole 15. This is a 555-foot par 4, straight through the fairway, and then it has a hard left-hand turn towards the pin there. If you're able to get up all the way in the fairway to see the pin through that hole, you have a good chance to attack it and try to get a birdie. There was only one woman during this round in the FA1 field that carded a birdie on it.
This was a mean hole, and I don't know about you guys. It sounds like that he's kind of quieted up. There was a little dog right to the right of the tee pad just telling everybody how his day was. This is while we were trying to tee off. That is smashed for Lexi, by the way. I believe she's all the way around the corner.
She is, yeah. There's also OB here on the left-hand side, that tall grass, so you really need to make sure that you're keeping it straight on the fairway if you're choosing to throw a backhand.
And the right fence line. And deep.
Right.
And deep at the pin.
Just about everything here is OB. Basically, if you're not on the fairway or in the basket, you're out of bounds.
Speaking of the OB.
Yep, she sends it there.
Rough break. Almost surprised to see Amber go forehand here, knowing how strong her backhand is.
Yeah, she does have a great backhand, too.
Kate's got a rough angle to try to get around that corner.
That's tough.
She doesn't want to saw it off and potentially catch back in it.
I'm surprised that she didn't just choose to throw a putter there, just as an upshot to the gap, and then she could really attack the pin with a harder shot.
Ooh. Hannah with Lucky Tree right in the middle there. Good kick for her. Amber going flex forehand around the corner.
Oh, that's out of bounds.
There is a lot of it on this hole. Kate, I believe, was possibly out of bounds again. Have to check the scorecard there.
Yeah, it looks like
Get off it.
Kate did go out of bounds there on her second shot.
Lexi a little low with that shot. You know, she's not thrilled about it. Hannah flexing that zone. That's a great approach shot for that basket. She kept it a hair wide.
She gets a little bit of a push towards the pin, but looks like she's still got about a 25-foot putt from there. 20-foot putt.
Should be a tap in for our leader for par. Oh, and Kate got caught up in the leaves.
Yeah, she's having a tough time on this hole right now.
It's a mean hole.
It is, and you need to try to keep your shots really low on some of these ceilings here.
But not that low where the stump is. Amber trying to run one.
You gotta find a good medium, right? In between the stump and the ceilings with the leaves, right?
It is a very technical, very tricky hole. Kate with a bid.
Kate was putting for her triple bogey there. She just misses it.
Lexi with a good run. And our leader for par.
Bang.
It's nothing.
Buckets for Hannah.
Amber gets off the hole with a 6. This is actually Lexi's par putt. I didn't realize that was a birdie putt for her. Great shot, great hole. she had an eagle bid. And Kate is ready to get out of here. This hole was not very nice to her. She cards her snowman.
All right, hole 16.
This is a 352-foot par 3, pretty straight with a left-ending basket. There is OB deep and slightly to the right. The right side is free of OB, but not free of trees.
Yeah, this was a slightly harder hole for the FA1 field. It played just about half a stroke over par. There's only one lady that carded a birdie during the third round here at Sunset.
It is a good shot shape for a power forehand like Hannah's showing here, or a nice turnover backhand like we had from Lexi.
I'm assuming Hannah's throwing her drive here again.
It looks like it. Amber with the forehand as well, and she burned it.
She knew it right away. He did not want to watch that.
Kate with a nice flex forehand around the bushes. And she's over there where Lexi's at.
Yeah, short, but they should be able to see the pin, have an easy upshot. Maybe a nice uphill run for a birdie.
And a great approach shot from Amber. She'll have a putt for her par there. Kate's got a nice clean line to the basket.
Great upshot.
Leaving no worries on that putt. Lexi's got to stretch out. She should have a good up as well.
Yep. Nice and clean.
You guys can see the big drop off behind this basket. I would be surprised if Hannah gave it much of a bid. And she smartly lays it up to avoid that roll away. Amber with a nice putt for a par save there. And Lexi, while Kate and Hannah clean up their putts here to round out the par party.
2 more holes and our round 3 here at US or Worlds. US. All right, hole 17. This is a 525-foot par 4. Totally gettable for our forehand players here. It's a good hole to throw backhand tee shot, forehand approach. You can go forehand as well. You want to try to get a nice flare skip on your second shot towards the pin.
There is a Mando there to the right, as well as the tall grass on the left being OB. And I think Lexi missed that Mando. Yes, she did.
Oh, gosh.
She crushed it, though.
Yeah, sometimes trying to be too aggressive on these holes can cost you a little bit if you're not really careful with the way you are throwing your disc.
There was a good touch of headwind here, and it's about to come back. And it's her ride, so it will stable up. She should have a great look down to the basket from there.
Yeah, that was a great drive from Hannah. Amber trying to match her drive with another forehand.
Also a great hit. She's in the middle.
Just short of where Hannah's was.
Kate needs that to sit down before she misses up Mando. Lucky for her, she is well shy of it, so she is right and has kind of a weird angle, but she has not missed Mando.
Kate looking to Hyzer a forehand into that gap there, but puts way too much Hyzer on it.
A little early. So I was actually on the chase card that found Lexi's drive as we came out of the screen over towards 18.
Wow. So she like smashed it.
He smashed it. Amber's in those bushes early. She should be able to get out and save her par. It is kind of thick in there, though.
Oh.
Looked like a little bit of an early release.
So that's still a generous drop zone there, where if you can get the angle right, you can Hyzer a forehand into the mouth there of the green.
Hannah just put that in there.
Just like Hannah just did. And you can save your par still, but Lexi turned hers over too much. It was too much Hyzer, and she has no choice but to just pitch up.
And pitch down to the basket. You can see how sloped this green is, and things roll, and they roll fast if you come down on a weird edge.
Yeah, this is another green just like hole 1, where the smarter option is to flip your disc upside down and slide it up towards the basket if you're not going to run at it.
He had a pitch around the corner. It's a very scary run.
Mm-hmm.
Amber's in there. It's thick. It's chipping our way through.
Yeah, she was in there pretty bad. Pretty deep.
Kate from a knee, looking like she's going to give it a bid. And she does. Soft. Good fit.
Yeah, she's lucky that didn't turn over, roll away. Saw quite a few of those both rounds. Smart choice from Lexi. Just lay it up. She was still in a tough position there to try to putt at it.
Amber's back here in the stuff a little bit, but she does have a look.
Great putt.
Hands it. Good par.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a better position to be in when you're level with the basket and you can putt at her, rather than being downhill with that green continuing to slope downhill. What a putt from Hannah.
That's approach. That was a birdie.
That's amazing. She is only one of 2 women that carded the birdie here in the FA1 field during this 3rd round. Shows you why she's our leader.
Yes, she does. Lexi tapping in her 7. And that is actually the first bit of color on Hannah's scorecard on the back 9.
Yeah, still clean though. She's just continuing to flex on everybody.
It's always so exciting when we get new plastics of the Passion, but I always end up falling back on the stock ones. And I like to say its closest counterpart is the Buzz. I think my absolute favorite way to throw it is dead straight and just watch the beauty of a straight flight. They've become a staple in the Discraft lineup and also in people's bags, and to know that people everywhere are enjoying the Passion as much as I am, that's just really exciting for me.
And we are now on to hole 18, a 383-foot par 3, plays a little bit downhill. Our ladies should have an look to really run this basket. There is OB up to the right where the clubhouse is. The patio area doesn't typically come into play.
And then there's also a patch really far left downhill that is also OB, but it's hard to even get there. So most of our women were worried about hitting that patch of landing up there. Yeah, landing up there by that gallery area.
Little turn, not sure.
Yeah, that was
Headwind or
really
just rolled on
there.
her.
There was some headwind out there. Definitely some headwind. But yeah, the girls that can really get up there, they're just trying to avoid hitting that gallery area by the clubhouse.
Does play very well for our forehand players. It kind of takes those big trees a little bit more out of the way in that downhill fade. Lexi absolutely smashing it.
Wow. What a throw.
Woo.
Bad skip down the hill. Hopefully it sat and didn't roll.
Kate with a nice clean approach line for her forehand. And she's up there.
Should be easy putt for Kate.
Amber's got to put a little on it, get it up there, and she's parked. Hannah hanging out by the clubhouse, setting it underneath the basket,
Lays it up.
keeping that clean scorecard alive. A bid from Lexi, but a safe one. Kate's got a kind of awkward death putt here. It is very scary to be putting downhill like that. Hate to see that.
Yeah, that was a tough situation for her to be in, trying to figure out what stance. Just still leaves it high even though she was kneeling.
Better than low, because it would very likely have gone all the way down that hill. Our lead card here, finishing out the hole. Kate for 4, the rest of our ladies tapping in their pars to complete round 1 here at Sunset Hills.
Yeah, and just like that, we are done with round 3 of the 2023 PDGA AM Worlds.
We have Kate at plus 20, Amber at plus 14, and Lexi at plus 15.
Hannah is just running away with this competition right now.
She really, truly is. She has a 15-stroke lead over her next closest competitor, which is Robin from the chase card, Robin Ing from the chase card, and Amber Jones. Lexi sitting in 4th at plus 15, and Peyton Miller rounding out the top 5 at plus 16. Really, our ladies are just fighting for second place here.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to catch Hannah. What do you think?
I think that it is highly unlikely, and Hannah's far too nice of a person for me to want to see her blow up like that.
No, yeah.